A party? I love parties. Does the party have treats and music?
We're at Walmart and I'm looking at all these 75% off Easter stuff, and I just love this. It's so cute. Aww. And Hello Kitty. I know you guys see Hello Kitty. Oops. And Shopkins and Hatchimals and a whole bunch of stuff. They're wanting everything. Through my videos, I try to promote living frugally, and one way that we are frugal, or that I am frugal, is whenever I want to read a book, I don't buy it. I do have a Kindle, but I don't buy books on there. But I go to the library and get books, and I put this one on hold for a long time. I waited for it for like 3 months and I finally got it. But I mean, this was a good book. It's called The Year of Less by Kate Flanders, and it says down here, how I stopped shopping, gave away my belongings, and discovered life is worth more than anything you can buy in a store. So it's kind of like a minimalism book. It's not what I expected, but it was still a very good read. I mean, I read it in under 24 hours. So, but since I was reading so much, I got a mess. Yeah, there's like, you can't see it, but there's Play-Doh all over the ground. There's dishes, there's just a bunch of stuff everywhere. So I gotta get to cleaning because Derek will be getting out soon. Cameron has been out of town, and so we're happy to have him back today, but I need to clean this house to welcome him home. And so, but anyway, so I mean, I definitely suggest anybody who wants to spend less to read that book. It's a good one. Every time we walk to get Derek from school, or even when we're driving, the girls will notice backpacks and the characters they see on the backpacks. They'll be like, Frozen or Princess Poppy. And today, Aria noticed a unicorn. Can you say unicorn?
Unicorn.
No, I can't see your mouth. Say it again.
Unicorn.
Oh, you silly. You're being cheaply. Oh, are you stuck? Are you stuck? Oh, you moco girl. That's what you are. This is really hard when you do that. Okay? And what happened to your beanie, sir? Huh? And she noticed an emoji backpack. Or no, it wasn't an emoji backpack, but it had like emoji things hanging off of it. Yeah, you guys make this so very hard. Okay guys, so this vlog has actually turned into story time. So if you don't like story time vlogs, then you can just wait till I post another video. But there's something that I wanted to talk about, and I feel like it's not my place to talk about this, and I'll explain later. But I want to talk about a dog. Growing up with my parents, we had a dog named Copper. He was a Chihuahua, and one day, I think this was around the time when Cameron was on his mission, so like 2006 maybe, we lost Copper, and we were looking for him, and there was no way we thought we would find him because, be careful, because, you know, we just didn't think we'd find him. And so we wanted to, sorry guys, we wanted to replace him. And so we went to the animal shelter and we looked at dogs. It was me and my mom. We looked at other dogs. We decided on another Chihuahua. And so we kind of went home and thought about it, and then the next day we were like, yeah, let's go get him. So I adopted him, like, under my name and whatever, and this dog we named Fender. So anyway, while we were getting him from the animal shelter, I was finishing up the paperwork for Fender, and they got a call on the phone, and it was some lost dog, and they were like writing down information about this lost dog, and they were describing Copper, the dog that had gotten lost. And I said, oh my gosh, I think that's our dog. We're here to replace him. And so we got the information from the people that were calling. We went to go see, and it was Copper. So we ended up with 2 dogs. So we had Copper and we had Fender, which was my dog. And so anyway, so we ended up with 2 dogs. And so fast forward, Cameron and I got married, and the dog had to stay with my parents because we decided to move like 20 minutes away from my parents. And then we got the chance to move back to my parents' house. We were renting from them, and so we're able to have Fender again. So he was our dog again. And then so this was all before we had kids, and we would just do anything. And so there was a time when my friend was like, oh, my friend just had puppies, do you want to come look at them? And so we went to go look at them, and of course we fell in love with the puppies. They were all Chiweenies, so Dachshund Chihuahua, or Chihuahua and Wiener dog. And we saw, that's where we saw Piston. And we're like, okay, we gotta have them. And they just gave them to us for free. And so anyway, so we ended up with 2 dogs. So Copper was living with my parents, and we had Fender. And so now we had Piston, which is the dog we have now, and Fender. And so they were best buddies. They slept together. And then we had Derek. And so Derek grew up with those dogs, playing in the backyard with them. And then we decided we were moving to Arizona. Fender has always been skittish because we did get him from the animal shelter, and even like then he was just always skittish. So who knows what his life before us was like. And so whenever we would take him inside the house, he would pee. And so just from being so nervous, or I don't know. And so we decided that when we were moving to Arizona, the dogs there have to be indoors, of course, because it's so hot. And we thought, okay, well, we can't bring Fender because he can't be an indoor dog. So we brought only Piston with us, and Fender stayed with my parents. So he kind of became my parents' dog. And so that's why I feel like it's not my place to tell this story. But anyway, so that was the year, just like January 1st of 2015 is when he went to be my parents' dog. And so he's always been there. He's been there with my parents, and we brought Piston with us. And as you guys know, when we first moved here, if you've been watching, we couldn't have a dog in our rental, and so we left Piston back over there with Fender. And so they were best buddies again. And then now that we bought this house, it's our house, so we can have a dog in here. There's no carpet. And so we brought Piston over to us. And so my mom just texted me, or texted all of us kids just a few hours ago, saying that Fender had died. And it was just a very, very sad news. At first I was thinking, oh my gosh, he died because we brought Piston with us and he became sad and depressed or something. But so I asked her how, and she said that he was fine this morning, and then he went out to feed him, and she just saw him dead, and she figures that he might have choked on something, or I don't know. But it's very sad news, you know, because that dog had been in my family's life for a long time. And so since 2006 until now, so that's what, 9 years, or no, 11 years. So that was a long time that he was part of the family. But like I said, I feel like it's not my place to, you know, tell this story, just because he hasn't been our dog for the past 2.5 years. But I mean, he was initially my dog, and so it was just very sad. When she found him, she said, and I hope it's okay that I say this, but she said that she didn't think it would hurt her this much. And so it's just like, I feel sad for her, you know, that she had to find him like that, and he was their dog. So yeah, so that's what this vlog is about Fender. He was our dog for a few years, and then my parents' dog for a few years, and he died. So of course I like instantly cried when I read the text, but anyway, all dogs go to heaven, right? So that was my story time for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching.